Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid.
And welcome to the first ever Pinoyliga Women'S Cup semifinals. We have an exciting double-header for you all today. First up, we have the Enderon Lady Titans going head-to-head against the Gilas women's basketball team. Our second matchup of the day, we have the FEU Lady TAMARAWS going up against the Army LATIMA. Again, Sure. No worries. Welcome back to the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup semifinals. We have an exciting matchup for you all today. Two games of hoops. The first one being the Enderun Lady Titans going head to head against the Gilas women's basketball team. The second matchup of today, we have the Army Altama going head to head against the FEU Lady TAMARAWS. I am Martin Diaz. I'll be the anchor for today's game. I am accompanied by Ryan Pangaro, who will be our announcer for today, and of course, the lovely Daphne Lozano at the courtside helping us out. So a really exciting matchup between Gilas and the Enderun Lady Titans, a battle of the first and fourth seed. Gilas Pilipinas at a 3-0 record through the regular season, a lossless season nonetheless for Gilas Pilipinas, and the Enderun College's Lady Titans at the fourth seed didn't get any wins during the regular season, but will they be able to pull off an upset? Team focus here for the Gilas women's basketball team is obviously they're gonna have to make sure that they control not just the pace of the game, but also, as seen in their last game, they controlled the rebounds, dominating FEU 42-34. They also shot 32 out of 70 from the field, a little under 50%. As for the Enderun College's Lady Titans, coming off a tough loss against the Army, 78-49, shooting only 16 out of 52 from the field. If they're gonna want to convert and get this upset win, they're gonna have to come up big here. Leading the way against the Titans obviously was Madeline Flores and May Fabi. A tough task here for the Titans as they're going against powerhouses like Jack Aninam, Janine Pontejos. It's going to be exciting to see how they deal with the stacked lineup of the Gilas women's basketball team. And we're starting off the first game of the semifinals here. First five for the Gilas women's basketball team. At the center position, we have Jack Aninam. Starting at 4 is April Bernardino. We also have Stephanie Berberabe, Janine Pontejos, and Camille Nolasco. On the other side of things, for the Enderun Lady Titans, we have Kelsey Riola, Rona Fabi, Teresa Ella, Hannah Sunido, and Madeline Flores. So here comes Pontejos for 3. Just off. Aninam with a long rebound. Over. Gets it back. Drives. And that's easy pickings for Jack Aninam. Scores 2-0 with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes the Enderun Lady Titans. Over to number 11. Here comes Flores. Gives it up. Now Riola travels on the catch. We're going back to Gilas women's basketball team. Leading the way for the Lady Titans is head coach Vanji Soriano. As we see the end one play here from number 16, Kate Castillo, making it look easy. Obviously, this Gilas women's basketball team is stacked from head to toe. We're all familiar with the Gilas players, so it's going to be a tough task here for the Enderun Lady Titans. So we see the Gilas women's team putting on some pressure here. Now, here comes Sonido. What's she going to do here? Looking for a teammate. Gives it up to Flores. Flores fakes, detonates, knocks it down. Tough shot there from Madeline Flores, showing the range. It's 5-3 now in favor of the Gilas. But Madeline Flores in her own little personal run, 5-0 run for Madeline Flores. It's tied up at 5 with 8 minutes and 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here comes Gilas, giving it up to Jack Aninam in the post. And Jack draws the foul. Jack Aninam with a clear height advantage over the Enderun Lady Titans. So it's exciting to see how Gilas women's basketball team is going to capitalize on that. See a timeout here by Gilas women's basketball team. Again, the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup semifinals, brought to you by Eastern Communications, Smart Sports, LGR, Eurotex, Kickstart Coffee, and Amelie Hotel Manila. Getting back to the action here, 7 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Jack Aninam to the line for 2 shots. As Jack sinks the first free throw. Knocks down the second. Jack Aninam, of course, one of the pioneer women's basketball players here in the Philippines, leading the way, taking her talents all the way across the globe. As you see, a double dribble violation by number 11, Rona Fabi. Here comes Pontejos, putting on the moves, gives it up to Jack. Jack, pump fake, drives in, and draws another foul. It's gonna have to earn it from 2 at the charity stripe. Jack Aninam imposing her dominance early on in the first quarter. Of course, I want to give a shout out to former Gilas women's basketball team member and sister, Bea Daez. Kinamusta ka raw ni Coach Pat at ni Coach Paulo? Kamusta ka raw? Comeback ba? Comeback ba? As we see here, Gilas women's basketball team controlling the offensive boards, gives it up. Efra Bernardino knows what to do with it. Gets in the floater, showing the touch there. Gilas women's basketball team applying some pressure. Let's see a steal by Stephanie Berberabe. And she gets the easy shot there. You see a foul on Pontejos, a little too overzealous on the defensive pressure there. That's the first personal foul of Janine Pontejos. Another one of the dangerous players here for Gilas women's basketball team. Now here come the Lady Titans. 12-5 with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Riola kicks it back out. Here comes Sonido. Gives it back to Riola. Riola puts it up and draws the foul on Aninam. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Kelsey Riola. It's going to be a baseline inbound here for the Lady Titan. Gives it up to Flores. Flores hands it off to Riola. Gets it back. Hands it off now to Fabi. Fabi gets it back for 3. That's no good from Fabi. It's going to be rebound by Bernardino. Counterattack here for Gilas. And that's a 3 from Kate Castillo. Oh, what a move there from Sonido. Showing the handles, Pontejos stumbling a little bit. Here comes Fabi. Gives it up to Sonido. Sonido uses the ball screen, and that's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. We're going the other way to Gilas Pilipinas. Now Berberabe setting things up for Gilas Pilipinas. Hands it up to Kate Castillo. A pump fake over to Bernardino. Gives it up to Jack. Jack to Pontejos. Over to Berberabe. Short end. The end one for Bernardino. And now I'm going to turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, for a report.
Thank you, Morgan. So as they match up with the Gilas women's basketball team again, the Emerald Lady Titans are honored and ready to make the best out of this matchup. Assistant coach Banji Soriano of the Lady Titans said that their objective for this match, aside from winning, is to strengthen their team's chemistry, especially in executing their play. She also added
Sorry for the technical difficulty. As we sort that out, it's 17-5, a 12-point lead now for Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. As we see Flores here, it's going to be almost a steal. End run. Able to get the shot off, no good, but Kate Castillo with the leak out and the easy layup. Timeout here for the end run. Lady Titans. 19-5 with 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in the first quarter. If you're just tuning in, it is the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup semifinals. The first matchup in today's doubleheader. Again, the Pinoyliga Women's Cup brought to you by Smart Sports, LGR, Eurotex Foam, Kickstart Coffee, Amelie, Hotel Manila, and Eastern Communications. Back to the action here. A 14-point lead held by the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. Let's see if the Enderun Lady Titans can mount a comeback. Gilas Pilipinas applying a full court press. And now let me turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, with the report. Thanks for that amazing report, Daphne. And tama yung sinabi mo, it's a tough matchup for the Enderun Lady Titans, but this is such a great experience for them. Obviously, going against our national team. So let's see, alam mo naman sa basketball, maraming magic yan. So let's see if the Enderun Lady Titans can pull off an upset here. It's 21-5 in favor of the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. It's Enderun ball. Nordesta checking in for the first time and knocking down the mid-range jumper. Actually, si Seth Nordesta, naabot ko to sa Enderun eh. A couple of years ago when I was still in college, she was just a rookie, and it's amazing to see her obviously taking up a little bit of a bigger leadership role and now being a veteran on the Enderun Lady Titans team. As you see a counterattack here from the Lady Titans, it's 23-7 in favor of Gilas Pilipinas. Here comes Fabi, checking in for the first time as well. Flores here on the counterattack. Here comes Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team on the counterattack. It's off. Here comes Visto in for the first time to Ella. And that's rejected by Jack Aninam. Berberabe with the pump fake and layup. It's short. Here comes Flores. Pushing pace here. Gives up to Visto. Visto cross-court pass to Fabi. And that's too much sauce on the pass. It's going to be another turnover here. If Enderun wants any chance in winning this ball game, they're going to have to control their turnovers. Obviously, Gilas Pilipinas with a pretty tremendous size advantage. Gonna have to work double time here. Try and cut this lead down. A little under 2 minutes left. Kate Castillo is money from three. Second three here from Kate Castillo. She's automatic from long range. Cannot leave her too much space. Zeriola crosses the timeline. Pump fake, gives it up. That's another steal here from Gilas Pilipinas. Here comes Pontejos. She has that. It's a little long. Nordesta with the rebound. Here comes Visto. Visto gives it up. Here comes Sonido. Tough layup there, heavily contested. Offensive rebound. Riola with the second chance effort. Now, Flores applying the pressure on Berberabe. Gives it up to Castillo. Castillo over to Aninam. Hands it off. Back to Castillo. Now Castillo turns the corner. The doopsie-doo. And that's just off. Jack gets it back to Pontejos. Pontejos still can't find the mark. Now Enderun pushing pace here. Here comes Visto. Showing the handles. And that's another steal here. Pontejos, easy pickings on the steal and the bucket. 28-9, 19-point lead for Gilas Pilipinas as another steal and the convert from Berberabe. Gilas Pilipinas pulling away here and another turnover. Bernardino gives it up. Pontejos saves it, pulls up from three, and an in and out as Pontejos smiles. And that is the end of the first quarter. It's 30-9 in favor of the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team, and we will be right back. And we're back to the action here. 30-9 in favor of Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. Let's see if the Lady Titans can mount a comeback. Head coach Vanji Soriano emphasizing during the quarter break that they need to buckle down on defense and show a little bit more grit. Here comes Fabi. Trying to turn the corner here. Sneaks through. It's going to be a traveling violation on Fabi. We're going the other way. Checking in for the first time is number 17, Camille Nolasco. Here comes Camille. Hands it off to number 9, Kristen Yumul. And in for the first time as well, Luna Ozar. Slashing through the corner, getting the hoop in the arm. A chance at a three-point play here. Instant offense here for Luna Ozar. She gets the bonus free throw. Luna knocking down the three-point play. Here comes Visto crossing the timeline. Pressure applied from Gilas. And a little bit of a miscommunication there from Flores and Ella. Comes. It's going to be a traveling violation on Camille Nolasco. Feet a little bit too happy there. Let's see Enderun can capitalize on these turnovers as well. Gilas Filipinas applying the pressure. Fabi gives it up to Visto. Visto for 3. And knocks it in. Banks open for Visto. 33-12. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Now, Gilas Filipinas can't connect on the 3-point play from Yumul. Here comes Visto. Calling out instructions for Enderun. Flores stops on the break. Here comes Sonido. Bringing out the handles. Over to Visto. Visto thinks about it. And that's going to be another shot clock violation for the Lady Titans. Here comes Nolasco. In for the first time as well is number 45. Believe this is Tonko, Andrea Tonko. Now Azar driving in, gets bothered by Sonido. Good defense there by Sonido. Here comes Fabi. Over to Flores. Flores can't get it to go. Here comes Azar. Over to Bobadilla. It's going to be a fast break connection for number 45 of Gilas Pilipinas. Now Flores gives it up to Fabi. Fabi back to Flores. Drives. Draws the foul on the last go. It's going to be 2 shots here from Madeline Flores. Second shot here for Flores. It's 35-13 in favor of Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. Here comes Nolasco. Over to Azar. Azar. And that splash. From Kristen Yumul, showing the range here. It's going to be a traveling. From Jasmine Fisher. Going the other way here. Bobadilla setting things up for Gilas Pilipinas. Hands it up to Azar. Azar over to Nolasco. Now Nolasco tries to feed it in on that back door. Too much sauce in that pass. Overshoots it. Going Enderun way. Now Fabi puts on the spin move. A lot of contact there, no call. Now Flores gives it up. And Fabi gets fouled on the play. It's going to be a foul on Azar. 24-point lead with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left in the second quarter. Here comes Feher, giving it up to Flores. Now Flores tries to turn the corner. Gets it back. Pulls up for 3. That's way short. Here comes Gilas Pilipinas pushing pace. And that's going to be a lifting violation, a carry by Luna Azar. Thought that she had the pass, thought twice. It's going to be a timeout here by head coach Pat Aquino. 38-14. and a little over 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Again, you're tuning in to the first matchup in this double-header semifinals of the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Eastern Communications, Smart Sports, LGR, Uratex Foam, Kickstart Coffee, Amelie Hotel Manila. And of course, big shout out to Endron Colleges. Back to the action. 5 minutes and 32 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. 38-14 in favor of the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. It's going to be Ender on ball. Flores, the sideline, gives it up to Visto. Visto over to Figer, to Fabi. Now Ella, back to Flores. Flores, what you gonna do at 5 seconds left on the shot clock? Has to bring out your do-it-yourself kit. Overshoots the layup, counter-attack. Rozar, sidestep to the floater. Rozar showing the footwork. 40-14. It's been all Gilas Pilipinas as Nolasco applying the pressure. Now Flores gives it up. Now Ella drives the baseline and gets the floater to fall. Beautiful move there. And let me turn it over to Daphne Lozano for a courtside report.
Thank you, Martin. The past 4 days have been overwhelming for us. A lot of people know that we're playing here. Plus, we are in the process of learning and unlearning things within our playing system. Those are the words of Gilas women's basketball team head coach Patrick Aquino when I asked him how is their experience in this league so far. For those who are new here, our women's national team will be competing in Rwanda next month for the FIBA World Cup pre-qualifiers. This is why this game is not just about winning for them, but they have to perform better than they did. They have to do better and be better to be well equipped in the international stage. That's all for now. Back to you, Martin.
Thank you for that insightful report, Daphne. And tama yun. Obviously, this is not the main league of the Gilas Pilipinas team, but this is such a valuable experience for them as they prepare for the pre-qualifying tournament. And so far, so good. Looking really sharp here against the Endron Lady Titans. Obviously, Pat Aquino, head coach Pat Aquino, a perfectionist in the way that he wants to execute. You see here Nolasco shooting a layup, a pass there inside. And here's the pull-up jumper from Kate Bobadilla. Again, pressure being applied here from Gilas Pilipinas. There's gonna be a foul on Andrea Tonko. And magandang experience din to for the Endron Lady Titans as well. Just pointing back to that report of Daphne, it goes both ways. Obviously, Gilas Pilipinas trying to prepare for the Olympic qualifying tournament. But this is equally an amazing experience for the Endron Lady Titans as they go up against this stacked national team. Here comes Azar on the counter-attack, getting the layup to fall. 47-17, the lead is ballooned to 30 points here. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the half. Here comes Sonido. Gives it up to Fabi. Fabi showing the handles. Turns the corner, draws the foul, gets the hoop and the harm. A chance at three from Rona Fabi, showing the handles a la Kyrie Irving. A chance at 3 here from Rona Fabi. Trying to will her team back in this game. A little bit of a lack of attention there. Gilas Pilipinas unaware that it was just a bonus shot. Endron able to capitalize on that. 4-point swing here from Endron, 47-21. 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Bobadilla short. 3-point shot there. Here comes Fabi. Turnover here from the Endron Lady Titans. Bobadilla. No lack of confidence there. Gets another mid-range bucket to fall. Now Fabi trying to cross the timeline, gives it up to Flores. Flores over to Ella. No good on the jump shot there. Now Bobadilla slowing things down. Azar with a beautiful backdoor cut draws another foul. It's going to be 2 shots here for Luna Ozar. Luna Ozar providing that steady presence here for Gilas Pilipinas. Showing the different facets of her game inside out. She knocks down the first. 50-21 in favor of the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. Again, if you're just checking in, it is the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup semifinals. I am here with announcer Ryan Pangaro, courtside reporter Daphne Lozano. Vibes are high as number 9, Kristan Yumol knocks down a 3-pointer for Gilas Pilipinas. 53-21. Seems like every time that Endron Lady Titans try to mount a comeback here, it just seems like Gilas Pilipinas has an answer to every run that they have. There's going to be a foul here on Fabi. Gilas Pilipinas in the penalty. It's going to be 2 shots here from Rona Fabi. So you see Venice Quinte checking in for the first time here as Andrea Tonko gets a rest. Fabi missing the first. Fabi knocking down the second free throw. 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Here comes Azar. Azar hands it off. And that's no good from Kristan Yumul. Gilas Pilipinas securing the offensive board. Bobadilla short on the 3-pointer. Here comes Endron Lady Titans on the counter-attack. Ella pump fakes, goes into the post. It's going to be tipped away by Kate Bobadilla as Visto checks in. Sideline inbound here for the Endron Lady Titans. A little under 1 minute left in the first half. Here comes Flores. Flores with a beautiful pass on that back door to Nordesta. Nordesta just can't get it to fall. Correction, that was Mary Canicula. Here comes Canicula crossing the timeline over to Flores. Flores with the mid-range jumper. That's short. Controlled by Visto. Couldn't get it to fall on the putback. Here comes Nolasco. Nolasco drawing the contact there. Gonna have to earn it from the charity stripe. It's gonna be 2 shots for Camille Nolasco. 55-22 in favor of Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team as Camille knocks down the first free throw. Here's a second free throw here by Camille Nolasco, knocking it down. 14 seconds left. Let's see what the Enter Lady Titans do here. Ella pulls up. That's no good. Nolasco on the counterattack. Showing the handles. Picks up her dribble. Gives it up to Bobadilla for three. That's short. And that's the end of the first half. It's 57-22 in favor of the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. And we'll be right back.
Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid.
Good afternoon, mga kaliga. Tuned in to Pinoyliga Women's Cup semifinals match between the Gilas women's basketball team against the Enderan Lady Titans. And before we proceed to the second half, beside me is Jack Animam of the Gilas women's basketball team. Hello, Jack. Good afternoon. At thank you para sa pagsama sa akin dito for the half. So, we all do know na you've been representing the Philippines sa basketball scene. What is it like? Tsaka, paano mo na-handle yung pressure and staying focused amidst all of that?
Syempre, representing Philippines in every country that I played to, syempre, it's an honor and privilege. And, handling pressure is a privilege because if you don't feel pressure, that means you don't care. And I think pressure is always gonna be there in whatever we do, even not just in basketball, but I think in general, But, we work through the pressure and, sabi nga nila, diba, how do you make a diamond through pressure? So you polish the diamond through pressure, and I think handling pressure is that how I grow and learn and be a better player and person.
And we can't deny naman that you've been shining brighter than you did before. Pero ayun, what can you say to younger girls who are aspiring to be like you, to play in the international stage?
To all the younger girls who's aspiring, to play in the bigger stage, not just basketball, but in every type of sports or in general, as long as you put your mind and heart into it, you can never go wrong. And just continue working hard and don't forget where you come from.
And now I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like.
Hello to my family, to my friends, to my former teammates, and to all our supporters. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you continue to support us. Thank you.
Once again, that is Jack Animam for our halftime interview. Back to you, Martin.
Great report there from Daphne Lozano alongside Jack Aninam. Actually, si Jack, nakatrain ko na to in a weights performance coach. Shout out to Miguel Aitona and obviously Jack Aninam at the forefront of our Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. But equally, if not more, of an amazing person. And here are the halftime stats between the Gilas Pilipinas and the Enderan Lady Titans. It's 57-22 in favor of Gilas Pilipinas. Advantage across the board, 20-14 on the glass, 16-7 in the assist department, and 10-3 in steals. Obviously, the glaring number here for the Enderan Lady Titans is the 15 turnovers, leading the way for Gilas Pilipinas as Kate Castillo. As we see some highlights here from the first half, Visto knocking down the three, banks open. And this is really where Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team has capitalized, is converting on these fast break plays. See Ozar giving it up to Yumul. Yumul caught fire early on in that first half. And again, as we see Ozar with a nasty sidestep to the floater there. Gilas Pilipinas applying the pressure, wreaking havoc and converting on the fast break plays. Let's see if the Enderan Lady Titans can mount a miracle comeback here in the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup semifinals. As we get back to the action here. 57-22 in favor of the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. Again, if you're just tuning in, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors: Eastern Communications, Smart Sports, LGR, Eurotex Foam, Kickstart Coffee, and Amelie Hotel Manila. We are back to the action. It's going to be Enderon ball. Visto setting things up for the Lady Titans. Getting hounded by Ozar. Visto gives it up to Ella. Ella over to Nordesta. Beautiful play coming out of the half. During that halftime, head coach Vanji Soriano emphasizing that Enderon Lady Titans need to play with more heart, more grit against this tough and stacked Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. Now Enderon pushing pace. That pass, a little bit too strong there. It's going to be a turnover. Again, if Enderon wants any chance in this ball game, they're going to have to control their turnovers. Here comes Bobadilla. Over to Nolasco. It's going to be a three from Quinte. That's no good. Nolasco controlling it. Ozar with an extra pass. That's going to be short from Yumul. Here comes Flores. Chances for the Enderon Lady Titans. And that's going to be a backing violation by Sonido. A little bit of a mental lapse there from the Lady Titans. Sideline inbound here for Gilas Pilipinas. Here comes Bobadilla. Turning on the Jets. Gets fouled in the process. It's going to be 2 shots for Kate Bobadilla. At the half, I spoke to Jack Aninam, the leader of this Gilas women's basketball team. And some exciting news in store for her as well is that she is going to be announcing soon what team she signed with. She didn't tell me what it was. As you see Bobadilla knocking down 2 free throws here. As it's going to stay Enderon ball. But obviously for Jack, we're all excited to see what team she's going to sign with. Obviously, she's been playing overseas, in Europe, really at the forefront of women's basketball here in the Philippines. As we see another foul here on number 55, Venice Quinte. It's going to be a sideline inbound here for Enderon as Visto setting things up. And as I mentioned a while ago, Jack is obviously one of the premier players here for our country. But what's amazing about Jack Aninam is that ang bait niya. I met her years ago, obviously through my sister Bea, and shout out to Bea, of course, former women's basketball Gilas Pilipinas member. And si Jack, ang bait niya talaga. Even when I used to train with her, she'd always say hi, always engage in conversation, and obviously just inspiring the youth. So you see an air ball here from Visto. And Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team on the counter-attack. Nolasco slowing things down. Here comes Azar. Gives it up to Yumul. And that's going to be a 3 from Venice Quinte. But again, this Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team is relatively young. And that's what Jack emphasized coming in to this Olympic qualifying tournament. As you see Sonido walk into that 3-pointer. splash here for Sonido. 62-27 in favor of Gilas Filipinas. Endron trying to mount a comeback. Here comes Nolasco. Nolasco showing the handles. Giving it up to Azar. It's going to be a miss there from Quintas. Nolasco controls the boards. Here comes Nolasco. Draws the foul. And again, this Gilas Filipinas women's basketball team is relatively young. And for Jack, she's kind of taking on a new role here. A little bit. Obviously, bata pa si Jack. Pero on this team, she is one of the veteran players. And it was so great to hear from her that she's just so excited for this Gilas Filipinas team, as they do have this young core. And for these younger players, it's going to be such an amazing experience for them to be on the world stage and go up against the best of the best. And with Jack leading the way, who knows what this Gilas Filipinas women's basketball team can do. So obviously, all of us, mga kababayan, going to be out there showing our love and support to the Gilas Filipinas women's basketball team as they prepare for the qualifying tournament. See Endron controlling the ball here. See Visto crossing the timeline. With 6 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third quarter, you see Sonido being pressured here. Canicula gets the floater to fall. Here comes Azar. Kicks it out, Yumul. That's no good from three. Counter-attack here. It's going to be another steal. It's going to be a three. From Venice, Quinte heating up in the third quarter. 65-29, 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. Here comes Sonido. Lasco applying pressure. Hands it off to Fabi. Beautiful pass there from Fabi. Canicula with back-to-back baskets here for Ender and Lady Titans. Here comes Bobadilla setting things up. Over to Azar. Azar over to Nolasco. Back to Bobadilla. Bobadilla pump fake. Floater. That's just a beautiful move from Kate Bobadilla. Comes Visto. It's going to be a steal from Azar. Azar draws the foul. 67-31 in favor of the Gilas Filipinas women's basketball team. As Riola checks in for the Lady Titans. And number 11, Stephanie Berberabe, checking in for Gilas Filipinas. As Venice Quinta gets a well-deserved rest. Here comes Bobadilla over to Berberabe. Hands it off to Yumul. Yumul for three. That's no good. Rebound by the Lady Titans. Here comes Tejer. Tejer over to Flores. Flores fumbles the ball, draws the foul. It's going to be a sideline inbound here for the Lady Titans. Head coach Vanji Soriano pleading to her team to get a little bit more movement on the offensive end. We see another turnover here. Gilas Filipinas slowing things down. Nolasco over to Bobadilla. That's no good. Rebound by Riola. Riola over to Flores. Flores serving. Hands it off to Canicula. Riola, pump fake. Fumbles the ball. It's going to be another turnover here. Here comes Berberabe over to Azar. Azar, mid-range pull-up. And that's cash from Luna Azar. Here comes Fabi over to Flores. Flores to Riola. Beautiful play there from the Enderun Lady Titans on the transition bucket. 69-33 here. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes Berberabe. Puts on the moves over to Bobadilla. Kicks it out to Azar. Azar drives in. Back out. Beautiful ball movement to the mid-range jumper from Bobadilla. Bobadilla. Sa release pa lang kita mo. Sharpshooter eh. Comes Canicula. Over to Feher. Feher over to Riola. Riola to the pump fake. Draws the foul on Nolasco. Riola gonna have to earn it from the charity stripe. Platoon swap here for Gilas Pilipinas. And let me send it over to the courtside report by Daphne Lozano.
Coach Vanchi of the Enderun Lady Titans said to the girls during their huddle that they have to stop committing turnovers while they're trying to make a scoring run for themselves. She also emphasized that the girls must keep up in executing their transition offense and defense effectively because their opponents are indeed fast and locked in terms of outside shooting. Let's see if the Lady Titans will be able to step up in order to catch up with the Gilas women's basketball team's lead. Back to you, Martin.
Thank you for that report, Daphne. And tama yun. Obviously, tough task here for the Enderun Lady Titans, but they cannot fall into the trap of committing too many turnovers because that's exactly what the Gilas Filipinas women's basketball team wants. And obviously, the shooting on display here for Gilas Filipinas. So it's gonna be double time work here for the Enderun Lady Titans as they try to perfect their defensive rotations against this tough, spread out, sharp shooting Gilas Filipinas team. So thank you again for that lovely report, Daphne. As we're back to the action here, 74-34 in favor of Gilas Filipinas. You see some of the starters check back in, and Tonko overshoots that pass. If Enderun wants any chance, they're gonna have to capitalize on these turnovers by Gilas Filipinas. Gilas Filipinas applying the pressure. Here comes Sonido. April Bernina on defense. They switch. Here comes Fabi. They're in the corner. No good on that layup. Counter-attack here. Here comes Kate Castillo. Gives it up. Berberabe. Lots of contact. No call. Flores. Over to Riola. Riola drives. It's going to be a block. Jacqueline just towering over most of the players in this ball game, imposing her presence on the defensive end. Here comes Berberabe setting things up for Gilas Filipinas. Now Jack hands it off to Kate. Here comes Castillo. Over to April. It's going to be a rebound here by the Lady Titans. Here comes Flores on the counter-attack, slowing things down. Hands it off to Sonido. Sonido. Gives it up. Here comes Flores. Draws the foul on Tonko. Tonko looks over to Coach Pat Aquino with the two early fouls here. She just checked in for Gilas Pilipinas. It's going to be 2 shots. And again, Gilas Pilipinas in the penalty. So you see Flores knock down the first. 74-35. 1 minute and 21 seconds left in the third quarter. It's been all Gilas Filipinas. See Berberabe with the rebound, draws the foul on Flores. See Visto check in for Enderun. Flores getting a rest. Here comes Berberabe over. Castillo gets a screen from Jack. Over to Castillo, cannot leave her open. And draws the foul. It's going to be 3 shots here for Kate Castillo. And that's what Kate Castillo does for Gilas Pilipinas. Just the attention that she draws. Obviously a knockdown shooter and one of the best at it in the country. As we see Seth Nordesa check in for the Lady Titans. Again, I want to give a big shout out to everyone who is tuning in and watching live on Facebook or YouTube. Again, you're tuning into the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup semifinals. You can also watch live here in Enderun Colleges. Vibes are high. It's 76-35. 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here comes Visto over to Sonido. Sonido calling out a horns play. And on the hedge there, draws the foul on Jack. It's going to be 2 shots here for Sonido. Jack grinning in disbelief. First shot here from Hannah Sonido knocks it down. Again, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Eastern Communications, Smart Sports, LGR, Uritex Foam, Kickstart Coffee, and Amelie Hotel Manila. As Sonido knocks down the second, 76-37. A little under 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Berberabe over to Castillo, gets it back. A little bit of a flare screen here for Castillo. And you cannot leave her open. Kate Castillo with a 3. Knocks it down. Steal here by Tonko. Can I see a heat check from Castillo? And Kate Castillo on fire. Knocks it down. And that's gonna be the end of the third quarter. 82-37. And we're gonna be right back.
Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now.
And we're back to the action. If you're just tuning in, it's the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup semifinals, the first matchup in our doubleheader. 82-37. It's been all Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. And let's see what the Enron Lady Titans can do here again. Main objective here from head coach Vanji Soriano is to compete. We're going to see a strong finish from the Enron Lady Titans. See Flores with a bump, flexing the muscles there. He gets the layup to finish over the bigger defender. Here comes Gilas Pilipinas. Over to Yumul. Now Azar fakes, kicks it out. Yumul for three. That's no good. Rebound here from Flores. Flores with a go-ahead pass to Canicula. Flores may be the smallest player on the court. She's got heart, folks. Kate Bobadilla knocks in the transition layup. Flores, little hesitation, draws the foul. Flores trying to will her team back into this ball game. 84-39 in favor of Gilas Pilipinas. 9 minutes and 28 seconds left in the ball game. As we see Visto set to check in. Here comes Flores, putting on the moves. Kicks it out. It's going to be no good from Sonido. Now Ozar. That's her game. Luna Ozar. A force in the open court. Gets the layup to fall. Now Canicula setting things up for the Lady Titans. Here comes Fabi. She's bullying her way. Can't get the layup to fall. Bobadilla on the counterattack. Over to Yumul. To Azar. Beautiful ball movement here from Gilas Pilipinas. And that's going to be a three from Venice. Quinte. Quinte, another one of these shooters here for Gilas Pilipinas. As Flores trying to do it herself. Can't get the layup to fall. Here comes Azar. Kicks it out to Bobadilla. Bobadilla slowing things down. Hands it off to Azar. Azar looking for her teammates. Gives it up. Now Bobadilla. Out to Yumul. Yumul for three. That's no good. Azar with the rebound. Over to Nolasco. Nolasco with the behind the back pass. Camille Nolasco getting saucy with it. Beautiful pass there from Nolasco to Azar. Now Flores. Over to Fabi as Fabi knocks down the three. Great pass there from Flores. Some great back and forth action here to start the fourth quarter. So you see a no hesitation three there from Quinte. That's no good. Here comes the Lady Titans. Sonido, full head of steam. Over to Ella. Ella with a hard bump there on Azar. Azar taking it to the face. Hope she's all right. Tough bump there from Ella. She gets a rest and Visto checks in. You see Azar a little shaken up on that play. Azar looks to be fine. Walks it off. It's going to be Gilas Pilipinas ball. 92-42. 50-point lead here from Gilas Pilipinas. You see Yumul a little bit too overzealous there from Yumul. Tried that Euro step. Here comes Visto. Over to Fabi. Tried to go for the back-to-back there. No good. Here comes Nolasco. Over to Bobadilla. Hits the cutting Azar. Azar. Back to Yumul. That's no good. Here comes Flores. Over to Vista. Visto puts on the moves. Gives up to Flores. Flores. What's she gonna do here? Gets fouled by Yumul. Ang tapang din ni Flores for Enderon. Another one of these exciting players to watch here for the Enderon Lady Titans. And again, a big shout out to the Enderon colleges, my personal alumni. It's so great to see the Enderon Lady Titans going head-to-head against the national team. So you see here Nolasco on the counter-attack, gives it up to Azar. Azar back to Nolasco. Beautiful two-man game there from Azar and Nolasco. The give and go there. Flores hands it off to Sonido. Sonido loses her footing. It's going to be a turnover there. It's going to be Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team ball. As you see Riola check back in. Sonido arrest. 5 minutes and 24 seconds left here. 93-42 in favor of the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. Again, I am Martin Daez. I'm the anchor for today's game. I am accompanied by announcer Ryan Pangaro, courtside reporter Daphne Lozano, and the amazing Pinoyliga team. Here comes Flores. Attacks, kicks it out. Here comes Canicula. Connects on the floater. And again, a shout out to everyone who is watching, my friends as well, Pat, Luigi, Botch, Eric, Isa. Thank you for tuning in. Here comes Yumul for three. That's no good. Here comes Flores, skying in for the rebound. Flores still showing that aggression here for the Enderon Lady Titans. Here comes Fabi, beautiful bullet pass there. Now Nolasco on the rebound. Nolasco playing that point forward role here for Gilas Pilipinas. Showing the handles. Obviously showing as well that she can throw some dimes here for Gilas Pilipinas. She draws the foul. A platoon swap here for the Enderon Lady Titans. Nordesta, Sonido, Fejer, and Ella checking back into the game. Sideline inbound. Nolasco over to Bobadilla. Bobadilla asking for a clear out. Over to Quinte. Quinte carries the ball. It's going to be a turnover for Gilas Pilipinas. And of course, a big shout out to the audience live in attendance here in Enderon Colleges. Again, you can watch with us live here in Enderon Colleges, or you can also stream at Pinoyliga on Facebook and YouTube as Riola draws the foul. A chance at two for Kelsey Riola. As Kelsey knocks on first. Again, thank you to everyone watching. Shout out to all of my family members, the whole Diaz and Banzon clan, my friends, the people at the Grove, and everyone who is supporting Pinoyliga. We truly appreciate you. It's 95-47, 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in the ball game. Safe to say that the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team gonna get this win and head on over to the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup championship game. As we see Bobadilla hands it off to Azar. Azar puts on the moves, kicks it out. Bobadilla thinks about it and travels on the play. It's going to be another traveling violation on Fejer. It's in goal, Gilas Pilipinas basketball. Here comes Nolasco. Yumul with a no hesitation 3. And that's what she does. Another 3 from Kristen Yumul. Here comes Sonito with a tough bucket there. Snatch back 3. No good. Nolasco gives it up to Yumul. Heat check. And that's back-to-back 3s from Kristen Yumul. Beautiful pass there from Nolasco, finding the hot hand. Now Ella. Riola, gives it up to Feher. 2-man game. Or shall I say 2-woman game. As Riola knocking down that tough bucket. Beautiful pass there from Feher. And what a move from Kate Bobadilla. Showing the handles. May I have this dance. 103-49. 2 minutes left in the ball game. It's been all Gilas Pilipinas. Here comes Riola. Stops on a dime. No good. It's going to be a foul on the Enderun Lady Titans. 4th team foul here. Not yet in the penalty. So again, this Pinoyliga Women's Cup is a great preparation here for both teams as we see the Gilas Filipinas get ready for the Olympic pre-qualifying tournament. And the Enderun Lady Titans getting such great experience going head-to-head against our national team. You see here, two ladies getting tangled up. It's gonna go Gilas Pilipinas ball. Another turnover here for the Enderun Lady Titans. Here comes Kate Bobadilla. Offensive foul there, great defense there. From Flores. Madeline Flores has got that dog in her, folks. She's battling till the end here for the Enderun Lady Titans. As you see, Flores, the smallest player on the court, getting that offensive board. And another one. Flores really showing the heart here. As Canicula can't connect on that floater. Here comes Nolasco. Under 1 minute left here. Over to Yumul. Back to Nolasco. Here comes Ozar. It's going to be a traveling on Luna Ozar. Now Fabi. Let's see what she does here. Turns the corner. Runs into a wall, but still gets that tough bucket to fall. It's going to be a little too late here for the Enderun Lady Titans, as the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team is going to head to the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup championship game. Final score is 103-51. As we see both teams shaking hands. A dominant performance by the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. A great effort here shown by the Enderun Lady Titans. Obviously a tough task, but they showed a lot of heart. Final score 103-51. The Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team heading on over to to the Pinoyliga Women'S Cup championship game. This game highlights brought to you by Uratex Foam. See here some third quarter highlights. And again, the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team just applying that pressure all throughout the game. Proved to be too much for the Enderun Lady Titans. You see Camille Nolasco, this point forward, showing the handles, and Quinte draining it from three. It was pouring threes inside Enderun colleges for the Gilas Pilipinas women's basketball team. A balanced effort from our national team. Kate Bobadilla showing the whole offensive repertoire, as well as the other crucial players for Gilas. Luna Ozar, a train in transition, proving to be as well a force here and another key player to watch out for Gilas Pilipinas. Again, these game highlights brought to you by Uratex Foam. But also on the end, Enderun end, although it was a blowout loss, some positive signs. But let me pass it over to Daphne Lozano for our courtside report with our best player of the game.
Magandang hapon mga kaliga. I am now beside our best player of the game from the Gilas women's basketball team, Luna Ozar, with 16 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Congratulations, Luna, for your win today. So, what does this win mean for you and for the team?
We continue to work to learn all about our weakness, all about our chemistry and our play. Yeah. So we're still working on it, and we use that as a preparation for our next competition.
Yeah. So, you finally booked your ticket towards the finals match tomorrow, as well as remaining undefeated in this league. So, what can we expect from the girls tomorrow?
Just competing, play our play, and just be aggressive, competitive, and yeah, that's all.
And now I'm giving you the opportunity to greet and thank anyone that you like, especially in our viewers.
Shout out to my teammates, my family, my friends, and my boyfriend.
Once again, that is Luna Ozar, our best player of the game. Back to you, Martin.
Thank you for that wonderful interview there by our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano. Player of the game, Luna Ozar. And again, the Gilas Pilipinas moving on over to the first ever Pinoyliga Women's Cup finals game. As we see just a couple of more of these highlights here brought to you by Uratex Foam. And again, the defensive pressure and the transition play proving to be too much for the Enderun Lady Titans. Again, we want to give a big shout out to everyone who watched live with us here in Enderun Colleges. Again, we invite everyone to watch as we still have a second game here between the Army and the FEU Lady TAMARAWS, as well as everyone who watched with us live on YouTube and Facebook. Please feel free to leave a like, a comment, and share us with your friends and family. I am Martin Daez. I cover today's game as the anchor, accompanied by announcer Ryan Pangaro, courtside reporter Daphne Lozano, and the amazing Pinoyliga team. And I'll catch you right back later in today's second matchup between the FEU Lady TAMARAWS and the Army Altama. the second matchup of today's doubleheader semi-final day. Again, we invite everyone to watch live with us here in Enderun Colleges. Until then, I will catch you all later.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All access data now up to 90 days. Load now.